David Wozniak, a 42-year-old man living in the Brooklyn neighborhood of Brooklyn, New York, is working as a delivery driver for Wozniak Meats, a butcher shop owned by his father, Mikolai, and managed in collaboration with his two older brothers. David's life is described as a mess. He gets caught up in constant lateness, tends to forget important events, and seems to be allergic to taking responsibility for things. His living space is an illustrative representation of his chaotic existence. It is full of dirty clothes, unpaid bills, and remnants of takeout containers. On the financial front, David is in a precarious situation. He owes a staggering $80,000 to some dangerous loan sharks, primarily due to failed investments and hasty spending decisions. And the pressures from these individuals are becoming increasingly intense and threatening. Despite his many flaws, lack of ambition, poor decision-making, and an odd proclivity for messy living, David is a genuine friend to those around him. His significant other, Emma Cobby Smulders, a dedicated and passionate NIPT officer, is growing disillusioned with David's constant immaturity and lack of motivation. One particularly grueling day at work leads to Emma mentioning that she is expecting a baby. This devastating revelation is met with disbelief and disarray by both David and Emma. David's initial response is further less than reassuring, leading to Emma possibly questioning whether he can ever grow up and be a stable partner for a potentially young child. David's family isn't the only ones who are growing exhausted by his constant messiness. His brothers often forcefully criticize him for being a so-called slacker. Mikolai, his father, expresses some sincere disappointment with David's lack of ambition and aspirations. David resides in a constant gray cloud of disenchantment and uncertainty. At the same time, he finds solace and support from his best friend, Chris Pratt, a former lawyer who later becomes a stay-at-home dad of 4 young children. Brett's life is as chaotic as it gets. There are piles of diapers, crying toddlers, and frequent television legal dramas. But he remains unwaveringly loyal to David. In this confusion-filled and uncertain world, David's life takes an unexpected turn.